Alright, look. In this little shit right here, I'm finna be telling y'all how to find y'all space. Now, I can't tell y'all to get in y'all own space without telling y'all how to find y'all own space, because that'll just be halfway leading y'all there. But I'm trying to get all my niggas to the promised land. I ain't trying to be the only one. I want to see everybody here on this shit. Now look, or not everybody doing exactly what I'm doing, but everybody in their own space, still turning up and shit, doing your thing. But look, now I'm finna describe the space I'm at, and then I'm finna tell you how to find your own space. Now look, the space that I'm at, like that I'm in right now, I'm finna tell you. So I'm gonna tell you how finding your space work, and then I'm gonna explain to you where I'm at. Now, I'm trying to see which one should I explain to you. Okay, I'm gonna explain to you first with the space that I'm currently in, and then I'm gonna tell you how to do your own shit so you can get on your own shit and you can start getting going. Now look, the space that I'm in is when I was like the space I'm in, you know those planets that it be like Earth, and then you know those planets where it's like they around Earth, but they rotating around the sun way more faster. But it's like they ahead type shit because they just going, the time is going more faster, aka they ahead of time. I'm like that one planet, and this describing me. Now look, I'm like that one planet that's on the outside, and I'm looking in, but at the same time, it's like you got Earth right here, and then you got the other planet, and I'm going around way more faster, but then they can keep up, or y'all can keep up. But it's not me, it's the universe doing it. See, the universe put me on the outside of the slow moving reality, and put me in my own separate space on my own planet. And but as a human would say, like as a third dimensional person would say, my own, it took me out of this space and put me in a different space so I could become my own person. On a universal understanding, I mean, on a soul understanding, on the soul 4D, four-dimensional level, you would say that got taken out this space to become my own unique soul. Or on a fifth dimensional level, that's like a spiritual level, you can say the universe took me out so I can follow my purpose. And that's my universal purpose, because we all got universal purposes. We just need you, but you have to know who you are, type shit. But on the planetary consciousness, like when we talking about planets and shit, there's some universal shit. You can say the universe took me out so I can go around and be my own planet. You see what I'm trying to say? Like, so it's like this we is multidimensional in that sense of what I just said. And on a real third dimensional level, we're multidimensional on a now I still know that what I'm feeling about the video. This is some off topic shit. On the third dimensional level, we multidimensional around the people, places, and things. One person got a different view of us on how this person got a view of us. Everybody got different views of us. You see what I'm trying to say? So we multidimensional on the third dimensional level. We multidimensional on all levels and shit. But we just playing out the one. That's why we got to get everybody into one consciousness so we can all just understand this. See, I ain't read a whole lot of shit to get to where I'm at right now. All it is just me being in the one consciousness. I didn't have to go and change up my words for you. I didn't have to read a whole lot of things. All I had to do is understand the basic fundamentals of this shit, and off you go out the nest. You see what I'm trying to say? But as I was saying though, now I'm finna tell everybody how to get into their own space. That now we 4 minutes in, but fuck it. My shit worth the wait anyway. Now look, what you need to do to get into your own space is you need to find what your heart like to do. You need to find what you're drawn to. You need to find what you like to do and what you would do for if you didn't get paid for it. Now this is gonna let you know too. This is gonna let you know what your soul and shit, like what your soul like to do. Now once you figure out what is it that you like to do, and then what you feel like you would do every day if you had a choice or some shit, then that's like your that's like it leads you to your purpose. And once you start doing what you do, so you have to, in order for you to create your own space, you have to have a time and experience. So you can't just sit there and expect to be in your own space. It ain't gonna work. You can be in your own space, but you're gonna be in your own space of nothingness. So you have to at least pull something in your space that you would like to do, that you would do, or some shit. Whether it's drawing, whether it's fucking, I don't know, I don't fucking know, but you should know, cause you is you. I don't know I don't even know what example to even say for you, but you need to come into your own space and bring something within that space. And once you bring something within that space, you start to create your own space outside from all the other spaces. That's why you see it play out where when somebody's performing on the street, they was doing this shit in a different space, and then they come into the external world and they be like, look, we doing magic tricks and shit. And everybody like, what the fuck? And everybody on the external, but the person doing the magic is on the internal. And he's doing this shit with ease. And it's playing out with like, y'all like, how the fuck he doing this shit? But it's like, he was in a different space from you. He had time and experience to keep performing this shit, if you get what I'm trying to say. But other than that, you gotta pull something that you like to do within this space. And once you pull something into this space that you like to do, then that's when it starts to play out where the universe is gonna give you a path to follow. But you have to stay consistent at this shit, even when you don't even see nothing happening, or even if you don't see how far you can even get with it, because you don't never know where the universe will take your ass, or where God will lead your ass. With some simple ass shit, you can be the, I don't know, a drawing ass nigga, a nigga who know how to make some type of food or some shit, and you just keep at that shit. But most people be giving up because they be like, I gotta go get a job. I can't pay bills with this. We in the times where you can pay bills with this, or you can do some shit you like doing and you can get paid for it. We not in them old ass times no more where you have to go to work. It's branched off. They created a different highway now, and you can go off the highway and go the new way, and make your shit outside the system and shit like that. But if you'll never know you could do this shit if you don't get the information. You lack knowledge. You're not open minded, and this, that, and the third. The list keep going on. But you know what I mean, though. But anywho, let's get back to this shit. Now look, you need to pave your own path and follow the universe, aka you need to follow your intuition. The universe is gonna be speaking to you through your inner voice. That's why you need to have a clear mind, and you need to know yourself. If you don't know yourself, you're gonna get all different types of voices that you ain't even never heard of before. You can be like, what the fuck is that? Cause you got too much other people voices in your head. You telepathically connected to this motherfucker and all types of shit. But you need to make sure your mind is clear for this shit. If your ass, now look, if your ass, no, this, now look, I'm gonna say this right now before we get any deeper. If your ass can't be by yourself for more than like a week or some shit, then I don't even know if I don't even know. You gonna have to get used to it or some shit. Cause other than that, if you can't be by yourself, you can't get your own space. Now, when you get your own space, yeah, it's benefits and rewards that come to this shit. But at the same time, it's like, you gotta put in the work. And then the work you gotta put in ain't nothing but, ain't no physical shit. It's just mental, it's emotional, and the spiritual shit you just gotta go through. And then all the shit that you going through in the unseen realm, it's gonna, if you get to the finish line, it's gonna play out where it's big success in the physical realm. Cause you had time and experience in the physical, in the spiritual realm, the emotional realm, with your emotions into what you're doing, and your tears and sweat and crying for joy and shit like that for what you're doing. And the mental realm, you had time in that realm. In the soul realm, okay, you put your soul into it, and it's gonna play out where it's gonna be. When you keep at it, it's gonna come down into the physical. Then your ass gonna be like, "Yay, success" or some shit like that. You know what I'm trying to say? But if you can't put in the work, is the work not really all about the physical? Is the work not really physical? The work really is just mental, emotional, and it's spiritual, and it's some soul shit. And all you doing is putting in the flavors into the pot so you can make what you want to make out of it. That's make something out of nothing. You make something out of nothing because the something be like the seasoning shit, and the seasoning be like your emotions, the mental and shit like that. How you thinking about this certain thing, your soul, your spirit, and all that shit within that. And you put all that shit in that pot, and then when that shit get done, boom, you made something out of nothing. And that's when it's gonna feel easy doing what you doing, because you had all this time and experience with this shit, and you straight. You got your own space. You own your shit now. Nobody can tell you shit because you got your own space. You got personal power now. You tell them what to do. You tell them to take their shoes off when they come in. And if you got your own space, then when you go out to the most simplest places you gonna go out to, the grocery store, a party or some shit, the mall, you gonna have the most power you out of everybody there. You your own person, your own soul, you got your own mental, you got your own. You independent from everybody else, and you got your own space on top of that. Then motherfuckers gonna be looking up to your space. Cause get it? It's like space. It's like space is like it's space like this, and it's like space like this. That's when the motherfucker got their own space. You gonna look up to that person because they in their own space, and space is up. When you shoot a rocket, you go up, type shit. But it's like people gonna look at your shit as an example to be, because you got your own fucking space. That's pretty much it. Create your own space. Get the fuck away from people, places, and things so they ain't supporting your damn soul and your mental. And get around shit that's gonna do that shit for you. So you can prosper. So getting to where you want to go is easy as fuck. It's just a whole lot of people make it seem like it's hard. It's easy as hell. It just don't happen overnight. Everybody not finna wait for this shit to happen. Nigga, that's like planting flowers or some shit. It's gonna be worth it, but you just gotta wait.